If perfume is the substance to your style, then keep on watching. I'm Gabby and welcome back to another edition of The Fragrantician, where here on my channel I talk about perfumes, and that's really basically it. Perfumes. I'm a perfume enthusiast. I'm not a reviewer, I'm an enthusiast, and I talk nonsense and gibberish, and I'm fun. So if fun and frivolity is what you're looking for, you've switched on to the correct channel. Otherwise, if you're looking for something more serious, then you can switch off. So, today I have been tagged by Jack's Beautiful You, who did a collaboration with, I was about to say Everyday Veronica then. You see, Veronica has two channels. Veronica Says All. See, my mind is getting old. Jack's Beautiful You, Jackie, has her channel, and she did a collaboration with Veronica Says, who has another channel, and I'll link their channels down below. But anyway, Jackie, do you want to get up, Claude? I'm going to be getting a chair, so he's going to be lying on the back of me eventually. But, come on. No, he's just weaving in and out of my legs, and now he has got up. So there we go. So today this is a tag. So these questions were not really, some were tricky, some were not tricky, but they are the most, it's like the most, well, anyway, let's go into the questions, because you know me, I just go off the top. So moving to the first question, what is your best blind buy this year? Which has to be, this wasn't very difficult to really think about really, is this one. Dinky little bottle is by Rebel Perfume, and it is called Osmanthus Floral. Rebel they're an artisan niche brand, launched here in the UK. Oh, this is astounding. I blind bought it, but I love Osmanthus, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to go for this. There was another one that was sent to me, which I didn't like as much. I think it was Tobacco Jasmine, but the new one that they are launching is fabulous. But this one, Osmanthus Floral, it's only a 15 ml, and I think it was about £30, and I think it's an extrait de parfum, but it's this beautiful, it's strong, it's this Osmanthus, it's peachy and apricot. Osmanthus can have this fruity facet to it, but it's combined with a slight animalic facet, but it's very beautiful. It got me some compliments as well, which was unsolicited compliments that from people that aren't really frag heads really, that really know nothing about fragrance. So I've worn this a couple of times now, and I intend to wear the heck out of it. So this was the best blind buy. Go check them out. Rebel Perfume. I'm not paid for this, by the way. All of these fragrances, all of these perfumes, I've purchased with my own money. But yeah, Rebel Perfume, Osmanthus Floral, the best blind buy that I've got. The next one is the worst blind buy that you bought. Well, I am very particular, and I don't do declutter videos, and this was very, very difficult for me to ascertain really, and I don't really have a bad blind buy to say. Yeah, because everything that I purchase, I buy, and I'm talking about full bottles. I'm not talking about samples. Samples can be like, oh my God, if I blind bought a sample, that was bad. I'm not including that. But perfumes, blind buy, I'm so particular, and I research, and I don't just blind buy tons and tons. Money, budget, and taste. I have a perfume collection that I curate, that I use, that I spray, that isn't sprayless. So to answer that question, this year there have been, previous years maybe, but this year, and I've been quite strict about it, this year there have been no worse blind buys. Now, this next question was very easy, very easy. If you know me, you know that this is going to be my most favourite perfume of all time. I talk about it a lot. Killian Angel's share is to what Jackie is. And by the way, Jacqueline is my middle name. My most favourite perfume of all time now was Angel, but it's now Salome. If I had to pick one perfume and one perfume only, it's this. It is feral musk and animalic jasmine and carnation, a little bit of Turkish rose, castoreum, civet, those animalic facets which give it this beautiful scent trail on my skin, which has given me compliments. It's an off the scale fragrance. It takes me everywhere, anywhere. It has such an emotional feeling within me when I wear this, and I become a different person. I become who Gabby is, who I am meant to be. This is the perfume, the fur coat, no knickers, the dressed up girl, the dressed down girl. I will wear this anytime and anywhere. I couldn't really include this in my signature scent because it's my most favourite perfume. It's my most cherished perfume. It's cherished. If ever there was a body oil in this, I would slather myself in this. It just, when I wore this, when I went to see Ange, she just couldn't get enough of this fragrance when I wore this. And on that day I said to my husband, which one should I wear, this one or there was another one? And he said, wear this one. Not that I wear fragrance for him, but this is just everything and more. Moving on, the next question would be, what would be your signature scent? I don't have one, but, this was difficult because it was a choice of several. But I went with Serge Lutens Fleur d'Oranger. I was going to include this in another category, in another question that's coming up, but I've done it for this one. It is Orange Blossom Perfection with some other florals, some bourbon vanilla, a little bit of cumin in there. It's not sweaty cumin on my skin. It's gets me loads of compliments, unsolicited compliments, and this could be one of my most complimented fragrance, but I put it in this category as a signature because it is a go-to, and I was going to be with this one and two others, but I had to put the two others in other categories. So Serge Lutens Fleur d'Oranger, Little bit citrusy, but it's fresh, long lasting, has a lovely scent trail. Further than, do you know what, actually I saw the Sniff website on her blog write a blog about perfume, and she said it was further than a handshake. I love that kind of analogy, so I'm going to coin that, if that's okay, the Sniff website. So it is that kind of projection. It's further than a handshake, the scent trail. It makes a statement. It gives presence. And if I'm having a signature, I need presence. And this does it. And it's pleasing. It's mass appealing when I wear this. Serge Lutens Fleur d'Oranger. Moving on, the next one would be, what would be your wedding day scent now? I went with Pure Poison by Dior because, and this is why I chose it, I didn't overthink it, but I chose it because it's pretty and it's non-offensive, and on my wedding day I don't want to wear something that is really big and bombastic, but I still want to leave a little bit of a scent trail and let people talk. But it's soft, but soft, sexy, soft, sensual. Beautiful orange blossom again, but combined with jasmine, sandalwood and white amber to give it that warmth, to give it a bit of depth, to give it a bit of oomph, but not too much. And Joss Jane, I blame you, Joss, paired with this fairy tale, match made in heaven, this would be a perfect wedding day scent. And I've even ordered the body cream that's on its way. Yeah, so this makes this formula project as well. Yeah, so if you're looking for something, spray this first, that second. You will be the bride that everybody's talking about. This has a bit of pomegranate, but it has a bit of vanilla bean and a bit of fresh orange blossom in here as well. Gives it a bit more. And it's beautiful. Stunning. So Joss from Minnesota, thank you, 1,000 thank yous, the perfect wedding day scent. Moving on, the next one would be, what would be your date night scent? And that wasn't very hard. Dahlia Noir by Givenchy, sadly discontinued, very rare, hard to find, so much so I have another bottle of this. This is a 75 ml and it came as a tester, and I didn't like I like a top, so I took the other top from the bottle and put it on. That's how anal I am, because you can see there's a test here and it's got writing on the back. It's bona fide. But this is beautiful and intimate. It's powdery. Looking on the back here, yes, it's the fragrance of a femme fatale. It's very powdery, it's vintage, it's boudoir. It has rose and mimosa and patchouli, and it is stunning. And my husband Rich loves this when I wear this. He goes gaga when I wear this. He calls this, oh, you're wearing that beautiful powdery scent. Yes, it is powdery. It's soft, sweet powdery. It has breath to it. It's one of those fragrances, a bit like Angel's Dust by Francesca Bianchi, that is powdery but has this breath to it. It has a lovely scent trail, but it's not bombastic. It's beautiful for a date night. Good longevity on my skin. I have matching body cream to go with this, and I also have matching skin dew as well, the moisturising lotion. When I layer those two up, boom. The bed is rocking, the whole bedroom is rocking. So Dahlia Noir by Givenchy, it's not overpowering, but it's for me to enjoy, it's for my husband to enjoy, so enjoy. Moving on, the next one is, what is the most ugliest bottle in your collection? I think. Worst bottle in your collection. Some people can say ugly, whatever. To me, the bottle has no function. Want DSquared, which is a discontinued fragrance which was gifted to me by the beautiful Ange 50 Cents UK, and I adore the fragrance. Oh, this is stunning ginger and vanilla. Oh, it's beautiful. This is a 50 ml, I do believe. And I absolutely freaking love it. But the top, I mean, if they took, I'm just going to see if this will work. No, that doesn't fit on there. Oh, none of these tops fit on here. If they took, this is from Salome. Now, sleek and delicate and much, much better, don't you think? But I don't think I've got any other tops here really that will really fit onto. No, that doesn't work either. I'm trying all these tops here, but this is just, you know, I think Veronica might have spoke. I think she spoke about this. I think she had the white version, but you know, she called it the Epcot Centre top. It's just, what's that all about? You know, it has no function to it whatsoever, apart from decking somebody out. But, I mean, the juice is so dark. But, yeah, that's the worst bottle. Juice, lovely. Beautiful. Performs lovely. Bottle, God knows what that's all about. But, the most favourite bottle in my collection, and I know that Jackie spoke about this, and I think she decluttered it. But, I'm doing this for the bottle, not the juice, the bottle. Ange Démon by Givenchy. The most beautiful, in my opinion, this is one of the most, this is probably the most beautiful bottle. Actually, Givenchy make beautiful bottles. Amarige is another one. Organza is another one. I could have chosen Womanity by Mugler. But Ange Démon by Givenchy, this is an old formula. The juice is beautiful. The juice is beautiful. Jackie, if you ever get your hands on an old formula, the older formula is much better than the newer formula. The newer formula has been butchered. And that's a sweeping statement, but believe me, it has been. The juice is a lot darker. Obviously, there's lots of, maybe I should do another video on that, how to look for vintage Givenchy's. But anyway, with packaging and things like that. But this bottle, the spine is beautiful. I love running my fingers up and down that spine, and I love the juice. Beautiful. So that's my most favourite bottle in my collection. Moving on, the next question is, what is the most expensive bottle in your collection that you paid for? Not gifted, but paid for. And let's talk about this. When I buy something, I never pay the full retail price if I can help it. I can't. I know Veronica spoke about, in her video, she bought a Tom Ford one at full retail price because she loves it. Fine. But I can't do that. But I still paid a hefty price for this, even though it was discounted. And I could have chosen Tuberose Criminelle by Serge Lutens. I could have chosen Portrait of a Lady. I could have chosen Carnal Flower. But I went with Amouage. This topped Portrait of a Lady. This retails in sterling pounds up to £300. I didn't pay for that. I paid roughly half of that price. But that's still expensive. That's still a lot of coin. So this is the most expensive one that I bought, that I wanted at the time. I know Claude, he's telling me off. I know. Just don't tell Rich. But yes. And this was a blind buy. But it was a successful blind buy. Successful. I could have used this as another successful blind buy of this year. But stunning, beautiful, dirty jasmine. You know me and my dirty animalic scents, my indolic scents. Moving on to what is your least expensive bottle, the least expensive perfume I bought. Hands down, easily. This is, I actually got this last year. I couldn't think of anything this year, but I've chosen Stash. This is the least expensive one that I paid for, which is now extortionate, I think, because it's so hard to find. And some people are going to spit their tea out when I say this is 50 ml, I think. Yeah. I paid £5 for it. Retail price. Yes. So yeah. And it's a stunning unisex woodland forest. Gives me ever so slightly, I've said this before, Anubis vibes from Papillon. Now, it's not a dupe for Anubis at all. It's not. But it's in that smoky realm with the incense and this just, you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. I love it. Stash by Sarah Jessica Parker. Niche quality fragrance, which I paid £5 for. Moving on to the next question. What is your most complimented fragrance? Now, I nearly went with Fleur d'Oranger by Serge Lutens. And I also nearly went with Dior Pure Poison. But I went with another Dior because I think I wanted to include Fleur d'Oranger as a signature. I wanted to include Dior Pure Poison as a wedding scent combined with Fairy Tale by Bath and Body Works. And so I chose this one because this has been probably hands down the most complimented fragrance in my collection ever. And it's one that Veronica spoke about, Dior Addict. Yes. The hype is real, everybody. And this is a reformulated version. Don't bother with an older one. I mean, this bottle is from 2020, I think. From the serial number. This is, I don't need to spray this. This is potent, strong, bourbon vanilla with a little bit of berryness in. Bit of blackberry. But it's all about this beautiful vanilla, and I've been told, as Veronica has been told, that this is a rich girl scent. You smell rich. Yes. I mean, it's down to about here, I think, at the moment. You don't need to spray a lot of this. This is beast mode. This is diva mode. It's everything and more. And I have been asked in supermarkets, I have been asked by clients, what are you doing there, Claude? I hope he's not playing with the... But it's my most complimented scent, together with Fleur d'Oranger and Dior Pure Poison. So, yeah. You want a compliment getter? This is it. Now, moving on to the next one, it has to be, what is your most nostalgic perfume? Now, I could have chosen, again, Angel. I could have chosen L'Heure Bleue by Guerlain, because that reminds me of my grandmother so much. But I went with DKNY women, and the reason why I've chosen this one, it has, Claude just wanted to get down there. This has such nostalgic memories of me when I met Richard, because it was the end of 1999 and into 2000. I have another cat down here, Electra. She is trying to bed down, if you could see her. Electra. Yes, I'm looking at you, and I'm looking at you, Claude, as well. So this one is so green and lemony and fresh, and it's not to everybody's taste. It's a freshie, but Richard loves this when I wear this. I could have used this as a date night scent in the depths of winter, believe it or not, and he would still love it. It does cut through the cold. It's not the most longest lasting scent, but then this is a reformulated version. So I wear this a lot to bed. It is comforting, and it's happy times, and happy times that we shouldn't take for granted, I think. And I met my soulmate, and we have been together 23 years, nearly. So, yes, DKNY, women energising. Feelings of nostalgia that, just smelling it from the bottle, has a lovely, lovely, lovely scent memory. Finally, the most offensive scent in your collection. What could be offensive? I have many perfumes that if you overspray will be offensive. Even some perfumes that you spray a couple of sprays and they could be deemed offensive. But I've gone with one that I've talked about but not a lot, and there's a very good reason why, actually, because it is very challenging. Trumpet Flower by Aluminum, which has sadly been discontinued. I love it, but I hate it. It is a perfume that has indolic florals, but the florals are so indolic and it's so strong that when I did wear this, Richard said to me, "What are you wearing?" And I'd only sprayed maybe 2 or 3 sprays of it. And I've only worn it, I think, 3 times. I'm frightened to wear it. Shock horror, I'm frightened to wear it. It is beautiful, but if you oversprayed this, I would want to throw up. It's so difficult to explain. It is almost banana kind of smelling. Rotten florals that have decayed and have gone past their sell-by date. So Aluminum or Perfume Trumpet Flower is, I think, an offensive scent. It's a work of art, and I've got nothing like it in my collection, but I've chosen this to be offensive because it could offend people. So spray wisely. So who am I going to tag to do this? I'm going to tag 3 people. I'm going to tag Sunita at Sunny Scents. She hasn't done a video lately. I hope you're okay, Sunny, but I'd love to see you do a video. I'd love to see you do one. I'm also going to tag the perfume maven herself, if you want to do it, Rhonda Larice. She has such an eclectic way of describing things. Is that the word, eclectic? She has a very innovative way of describing things. She has told us a little bit about her, her personal life, but she keeps it professional. you know, and I think I'd love to see you do this, Rhonda, because she has such a way of engaging with the audience. I'm always watching Rhonda's videos, and she's probably been one of the most long-standing YouTube she's been making content for a long time, because let's face it, everything's disposable nowadays, and Rhonda has made videos, left and come back. It's not really a comeback though, is it, Rhonda? It's a return to the spotlight. And the other person I'm going to tag is Lulu. I mean, Lulu, I know you are a busy woman and you very rarely get to do tag videos, but I want to see your perfumes in that video. And I bet Wild Python's going to be in there by Mancera, or a Mancera's going to be in there for sure. I'm pretty sure of it. A Mancera or a Lancôme, they're going to be in there. I know they are going to be in there for sure. Or a Serge, it's going to be in such a way of describing things, and are so different in their personalities, and give something back to the YouTube community that is complete in Fragcom, which is completely different in their outlook, in their content. So that's why I've chosen them. But until the next time, my co-host Claude and I bid you farewell. Till the next time, spray with gay abandon. Although, with some of these at your peril. Till the next time, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, Jackie, for tagging me. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.
You want to pay your bills? You want to pay rent? You want to get Starbucks? You better work, bitch. You want to get groceries? You want to feed your cats? You want to watch Netflix? You better work, bitch.